your content. Okay. So you're seeing your client name, audit type, status, in process, your year end, period end, or also your due date. Whatever you created, you will paste it in here. Okay. Go back to the slide. So to recap, client folder, right click on your name in LFR and then select new client. And then after that you complete all the fields. Binder, right click on client folder, select new binder wizard, complete the wizard steps. Okay, so far any doubt here? Now, I need to know how to navigate inside the binder that I've just created before I even use all of the functions. So number one, each binder, like I told you, will have tabs. So you refer back to engagement structure, after binder tabs. So those in yellow color you're seeing on my screen now are the tabs. Okay, so first folder is general, report, equity, assets, etc. And then when you expand the tab, you will find the work papers. The work papers, what you will find, remember the case study, audit program, schedules, analytical review, and then the confirmations. After that, presentation and disclosure. So these are the work papers that you will find. Number three, each work paper that you are selecting, after you complete, you must sign on the work paper saying that you have completed it. Okay, so these are the sign-offs that you are seeing, 3 sign-off. Number one is prepared by who? So you are seeing preparer. Number two, reviewed. First reviewed by the manager. Second, the work paper has been reviewed by the partner. So that's the color differences. Okay, so why? To ensure that we don't know who did what, right? How we can control this in manual audit? Unless you sign on the Excel sheet, print and then you sign. So you can. Okay. Now, every work paper will have individual control. Means I can't simply go inside your working room while you're working and then change things. So if you're having the rights to the work paper, the rest of the team will have to wait until you assign the rights. Okay, so that is the current editor you're seeing here. The current editor column, it is showing level stuff. Okay. Later on you will find your name. When your name is there, then you are the current editor. Okay, only one person at a time can have the control to a work paper. Number 5, you are seeing a notes icon. So we call this work paper notes. Okay, we call this as work paper notes. Now this is your review note. So I asked you, right? Have you received review note here? So once you already sign off as a preparer, then your manager or partner review, right? Then they will give you a review note. So when there is a review note, you see this icon. 6, 7, 8 is the toolbar here you're seeing at the top part toolbar, and then 7 and 8 is the expand all, collapse all. So now you can see all of the tabs have this plus sign next to it. So rather than opening one by one, I just click expand all and open all the tabs. You see all the paper. If I only want to work in certain section, then I collapse everything, just expand in one section. Okay, that's for easier navigation. And then next to it, you are seeing here is refresh icon. Okay, now this one I just want to refresh entire binder, one click, and then we use that refresh. Number 9, okay, you know the number 5 work paper notes, right? This is the notes pane. So whatever inside this note will be displayed at the bottom here. So the notes pane, P-A-N-E. Okay. So here you can see the title, from who to who, when was the note created. Number 10, every binder will have this default tabs, which is unfiled, trash, publish. So this one, every binder will have it. The tabs at the top can be different according to the binder, but the number 10 will be same. So these are the 10 basic items you need to know. Tabs, each tab will have work paper. Every work paper will have 3 sign off after you complete, and then every work paper must have the current editor. And then number 4, if there is a review note, you will see the note icon, and then the notes details will be displayed at the bottom. 6, 7, 8 is the expand all, collapse all, and the refresh. Number 10 is the default area. What is unfiled? If let's say I have any work paper, I don't know under which tab do I have to place, then I put it temporarily under unfiled. So that I don't know where to file it first. Then trash and return trash. See, the rest are like later. Yeah? Now that you have binder, how to start my audit work? You have a file. Okay, think of this like your any file. File. A file, right? What is my first step to start at audit? Import TV. So from where will I get my trial balance? Correct. You will first thing first. You need management account. Ever heard this term? MA? Management account consists of client's trial balance, client's financial statements, SOFP, SOPL, SOCI, and then cash flow, general ledger, journal entry, whatever accounting document you need, then will go under management account. But for this system to work, I don't need all of this. I just need client's trial balance. So you see client DB here. Now your client DB needs to be in Excel format. Every accounting software has a different way to generate trial balance. So you just make sure you are getting it in Excel. Okay. Then once you get your client DB, you will use the function name called paste DB import. This is the software's function. Okay. Paste DB import, that's the function name. To generate DB database. So what's the difference between my client DB and DB database? That difference is that client DB is prepared by client. DB database will be generated internally by the software. So I will import my figure from my Excel version of trial balance into the system's database. That's all. Now, this DB database in red color because this is a very important file in your binder. We can call this as your master file. Your entire binder will be related from this DB database. So if this file is corrupted, then all of your file will buy. Okay? Now, from my DB database, client will give you, let's say, got 100 chart of accounts, 10 bank account, 50 expenses account, electricity, water bill, phone bill, what else? Rental fee, lot of expenses, right? Then how can I proceed my working? Is that by doing account grouping. So the function name is account grouping. Function name we have is account grouping. I will group. So remember I explained it earlier in the morning. So you need to know what is the classification. Balance sheet or P&L item under which taxonomy? Revenue per other income. What is it? We'll find out. Okay. Then after you do account grouping, the TB database you're seeing at the top, right? After you do the account grouping, the TB database will generate the net income or loss for that company. So calculate the profit or loss after you do the grouping. Then after that, I will select generate TB report function. Okay, now I'm explaining to you the overall flow. Later you will do all of this together with me. Okay? You will select generate TB report. Now TB report is a function inside the software. Now this TB report will create lead sheet, the lead schedule. Remember the lead schedule? From a chart of account, if I want to audit cash and bank, I just extract information related to cash and bank and I have a separate document. So that I can perform my analytical review, the comparison. If I don't have lead sheet, then I won't be doing my AR. So I need my lead sheet, then only I do my AR. From my lead sheet, I can identify how many supporting document evidence I need, confirmation, etc. Whatever we explained earlier, right, about the case study. Yes. So lead sheet also a key item there. So how to get my lead sheet? From my TB database, I will use these two functions, account grouping plus the TB report to get my lead sheet. Let's assume after you initiate, you already do your comparison. Why increase, decrease, how many percentage, and then I need my supporting for all of this. Once you already do that, then what we do? We finalize the figure, right? Finalize the figure. So the figure, after I got my document supporting, then final already. Let's assume that after finalize, you need to prepare the financial statement. Okay. This might be wrong if I teach you like this. Supposedly auditor, not only Malaysia, anywhere in this world, you are not supposed to create financial statement. You're not supposed to prepare financial statement. So all these four things, SOP, SOC, CI, CIE, CFS, cash flow. Who needs to prepare all this? Huh? My hearing is not that sharp. Who will prepare the financial statement usually? Remember the management account? Client has to prepare. Our job is to just audit the figures only. Our job is not prepare, is to not prepare lah. Okay? But why we are still doing this? Malaysia boleh. Easy. Malaysia boleh. Malaysia, I don't know lah. So just now, how many of you say you want to become auditor? Right. So what do you want to become in the future? To ask you now. Release my vengeance here towards my client. Huh? Got ambition or not? Or no ambition? Just go with the flow. YOLO. You only live once. I also didn't know what I wanted to become. They asked me to study, I studied. No. I want to become housewives. Don't know. Cannot become house. This economy, you can't get married already. Everyone have to earn. Correct or not? Last time all my mom got married, what? 22, 23 all got married. So don't guess my age. I'm not above 30. I'm not below 25. Somewhere in between. Okay, so what do you want to become? Influencer. Hey, that is one of the job scope already nowadays. People are hiring, live, live host, TikTok live host. Got call from Job Street the other day. Hey, we received it. Like, who sent you my resume? You see my resume, you think I want to do, Can't see auditor lah, manager lah, here, this and that. Trust me, nowadays I'm seeing, not only as both of them are ex-star UMP students, consultant. Did she told you? No. Yeah, she told you just now. So they are star UMP students. The generation now is different. Good. Gen Zs are good. You guys are voicing out, speaking up, good. But we are worried about the route that you are taking. One day the internet crash, I don't know what will happen to the influencer. You can become an influencer. It's not because you are earning a lot in digital marketing, crypto. Okay, I am into crypto and all these things. Okay, yes. But you still must have your solid education. Things go south, you are still safe. So, yeah, okay, what is... First of all, do anyone have ambition here in this room? What is your ikigai? Don't know what is ikigai. Japanese term. Purpose in life. Okay. So people wants to become businessman lah, finance analyst. Also, she's saying no to everything. No. I don't want to work at all. Money just flow. Manifestation. If you decided to become an accountant, right, make sure your accounting knowledge is good or you learn along the way. Most of the time when you're becoming an auditor, right, you will see a lot of flaws. There is one client, his salary is 8,500 ringgit. Accounts manager. David, cash debit side or credit side? Debit side. You have to put credit side. Then we also figuring out why the account cannot tally. We are thinking bigger things, maybe investment in joint ventures lah, mergers lah, anything, calculation, amortization lah, lease like no. It's actually then he's asking, GL must tally, is it debit and credit? I'm like, what? That's when I decided. So in Malaysia culture, you have to prepare all of this. But if you're going auditing listed companies, perhaps, right, you don't have to prepare. Because the accountants mostly are, CAs, CPAs. So they know how to do all this. So that's why I want to know what's your ambition if you don't want to become auditor. Because if you become finance manager or normal accounting and then your accounting is lousy, then I will track you down. Okay, the accounting job is very easy. It's getting hard because of the clients. Okay, because of other than that, audit job is very easy. You just have to give me the documents. I audit, then I give you my opinion. That's all. But it's becoming harder because number one, client don't cooperate with us. Why are you asking me this? Why are you asking me that? Simply lah, you got no job, right? So make sure you know what are the field that you are, or you try first. In that first year you're working, right? You try which one. Then you will eventually find out. So like how I found out, I found my passion is in teaching, but I won't make a lecture because I got bullied my lecture last time. So I know I will get back. So I'm not going to do that. So there's a lot of ways to do. So you will have to prepare this. Now, for me to prepare this, I must make sure the figures in both of these statements, right, have to be linked. So now I will use TB link. This is the function name. TB link means all the figures from my TB, I will link to the financial statement. I will link to the notes to the accounting. Okay, notes to the account. Clear? TB link? Now, audit report will be prepared in Microsoft Word. Okay, very rare you can find. You can still do it in Excel, but it's very rare. So how to make my Word document talk to my Excel? I need it to be linked also. So this is when you will use another function called copy and paste special and paste link. So you know your SFP you're creating, right? Balance sheet. You will copy the entire statement, paste it into the report. But when you paste, you won't paste normal. You will paste special and paste link. So when I paste link, it means I'm linking my Word to the Excel. Any changes that happens here, it will update here. All of the link you're seeing, right, to make sure every work paper talks to each other. Hey, okay, I got changes. Okay, I'll update the changes. That's the concept. Clear or confusing? Clear. Okay. Now, that's one thing. Like coming back to the accountant topic. They like to give last minute adjustments for the figure. Don't know if it's a curse in the accounting world or what, but they love to do this. What adjustment? Usually it's on the tax side. Because tax depends, right, on your figure always changes and the tax also change. Okay, so when you have adjustment means, like I told you just now, 20,000 ringgit bank account. Client suddenly, hey, what? Whose name? Hey you, got changes, I send you the new version of the trial balance. One case. You have TB1, TB2, TB3, got a lot of version already. When you have those kind of version, you know your client is not someone with good accounting skill. So when they give you adjustment, are you going to change in all of these documents? What I'm showing you now is only 1, 2, 3, 4 documents. In real life, you'll have more than this. So it will take an intensive amount of time for you to change. What you will do, you will pass the adjustment by using the function called JE function into the TB database. Only one place you will update the changes. The rest of the documents together with other Excels will be updated. Can you understand? So if I have any double entry, right, changes in the figure, I will pass the adjustment in the TB database. Then here you will see all of the changes. Okay, let's do a recap. You need your client TB, client Excel, and then bring the figure into the system by using paste TB import. System will generate TB database. This is your master file. From TB database, I will do the grouping. Why? For me to calculate the profit or loss. Calculate that, and then you will generate TB report to get your lead sheet. So after lead sheet, there's no any sambungan here. Okay, because that is your own audit book. Analytical review, doctor's evidence, and all. Once you do, you finalize the figure. Once you finalize the figure confirm, then you prepare the financial statement. To prepare the financial statement, I'm not going to go type in everything. So I just link from my TB, I link. TB link. Same goes to disclosure note. From my TB database, I just link. Once I link, financial statement is ready, then I can bring all this information to the report. So for me to bring the information to the report, I use copy and paste special and paste link. Now my report is linked. Then if I have any changes, I pass the changes into the TB database. Only the rest of it will be updated. Clear? Can answer during exam? This entire flow? No lah, we won't ask you to describe all of this, but you see parts of it. 11.3. Okay. So let's start with the first step, which is to import the TB first. From client TB to TB database. That's what we are going to do. What I want you to do now is go to your binder, select, double click, open. Double click to open. Okay, the moment you open, you will see at the top here, Coffee Express, your client name, and then your year end, and it should show in process. Okay, anyone seeing anything else other than this? Okay, then you will see A, B, C, D until R. Anyone got terbalik from R to A? Tak ada kan? During exam, if you find it terbalik, it's just the view. So you see the grey area here, binder index. If you select them, it will change the order. So ascending, descending order. Okay, that's all. Now, these are the tabs that you have. Okay. Expense C10,000 financial statement tab. So there's a plus sign next to it. You just click it. Or you can double click also tab for it to expand. Then you will find 3 sub-tab. 100, 200 and 300 sub-tab. Subfolders. So expand the first tab. Financial statements again. You will find the work papers. Okay. So now, in your case, we had brought in the client TB for you. Usually you have to request and then you put it inside the binder, but since this is training, you can find client TB. C10116 client TB. Excel. Double click to open. Okay. Can you see we have account number, description, current year and prior year balance. So now this answers right the same question. When I say we need prior year, because we want to do the comparison. Okay, those interns, have you done this before? Not literally this software, but importing the client's figure. Good. Your trial balance will look this simple. Or so if you see a company is normal in nature, you won't find the TB that complex. But if it's an active business company, it can go up to thousands of chart of account. But same goes to the accountant. You like to create new chart of account, you just create more, create only. Sometimes you already have chart of account and then you create again. Whose job is that to do? Auditor job. Actually not your job. Then start custom. Okay. And then you will also find some complex TB. You will have year to date, month to date, debit. You won't be seeing what you are seeing right now. This is a very simplified version. So I don't want to keep your expectation too high. Yes, it's this easy. No. You will see debit and credit. Because TB will be debit and credit, right? But what we need is debit and credit in one column. So when I say one column, what is it actually? How to get your debit and credit in one column? Correct. You know, a lot of auditors out there, when I do implementation, real auditors, it's a net balance of that account. What you can combine in one column. Debit minus credit, you will get net balance, put it in one column. Okay? Okay, you can become auditor. Okay, so that's all. What you have to do now is, once you have your data, like this, you just select on any part of the table, any number, anything, just select Control A. Control A to highlight the data. You see when I highlight the data, I'm not selecting the header, neither the total. Just the data only. Control A. Don't do like this, no. You know, you people do like this. Don't do like this. Just use Control A. Okay. Once you select the data, Control C to copy. Once you Control C, you right click, scroll all the way down, you will find Paste TB Import. So remember the function name earlier? I told you? This is the function, Paste TB Import. So what it means, I copied, right? Now I want to paste this into the TB. Okay, select Paste TB Import. Once you select, you should land on this page. Your machine might have a problem. You cannot select, right? I think the license has been removed. Yeah. Why the license is just okay, once you copy paste, right, you will see the select trial balance here, it is showing TB. Okay, now this TB is showing is your TB database. Then, usually when you are in your firm, so we have deleted the rest of the TB. One binder will have more than one TB because company level has one TB, group level you will have another TB. Group is for consolidation. And then if subsidiary is inside, then we will have another TB. So we have deleted all that, just simply write the one TB only, which is company level TB. Okay? And once you select your TB, you will see the chart of account. I've got header, right? Account description. So that is why we didn't select the headers and totals. Okay? But then you see the third column and the fourth column got no wording, it's just V. Now this V stands for value. So what is the name for this value here? First one is my current year, right? Then select on the V. You will find the list of options. Select current, unadjusted balance. Why? Because it's current year and we never adjust the figures yet. So current unadjusted balance. Second column is my prior year, correct? Select on the B. Now prior year, you won't find prior year. We will say comparative because we are doing comparison. So comparative, we got a lot of comparative, right? Which comparative can we put this into? If the prior year already audit but haven't released report, then it will go under adjusted. But most of the time, when we say prior year, the balance has been finalized. The report is out. So comparative final balance. Final means we are no longer be able to change the prior year figure anymore. Final balance, first prior period. So if you have more columns, second prior period, third prior period, then you label. Okay, then can you say append or override? For trial balance, always append. Append means I update the information. If the override means I delete whatever is in the binder and then I update a new one. So TB we will not delete. We always append. Okay, then make sure there is no duplicate accounts. Duplicate account means can be different number, can be different name, but the account code is the same. And then system will detect and then will highlight here which one is duplicate. You have to cancel, go find the duplicate, delete which one is the necessary. Okay, invalid account means account code usually won't have this funny idiot symbols or like hashtag, asterisk, all you won't find. So you will highlight that. Any blank rows in between, it will highlight it in yellow color also. And then you cancel, you delete those blank rows. So right now you see everything is 0, right? Make sure yours is 0 also, 3 of them. 1, 0, then click next. Now this process is irreversible. Then select yes. Select OK. Then paste it. Select yes and OK. So the summary will be Excel. I import from Excel into the file called TB, and then how many accounts? 138 accounts. Click on finish. Do you want to open the imported trial balance? It's asking for TB database. Say yes. Yes, let it look. So far clear? Control A, Control C, right click, next TB import. TB will be automatically selected. You just have to label the V. Current unadjusted, comparative final, first prior period, append, make sure everything is 0 and then click OK. Done? So we should land on this page now called TB database. Now this is my systems generated trial balance. So you may ask, what's the difference, right? Now if you just click anywhere on this, it's protected. You can't change anything here. It's a protected sheet by Excel format. So you can't go and say, I don't like grey color, I don't like blue color, unchanged. No, cannot change anything. Okay. Now in my TB database, now you will find your client name, your engagement name. Engagement is your binder name. Okay, your period ending and your TB name. Where to find this TB in case if you close? Go back to your binder. You see above your client TB, there's TB only. So it's actually here. Before you copy paste, right? If you open this TB, you will see there's nothing empty. It will only generate after I do the steps. Okay, any doubt in this area? Okay. So the slide is saying the same thing. You see the first point is add the client trial balance to the minor, right? Which we already do, so you can skip that part. Okay. And then under the financial statement tab, yeah, there's a placeholder, you can skip that. Third one is what we have done. Control A, Control C. Right click on the data, select paste report. Now, let's say during your exam day or any day after this, right, you're practicing. When you right click, you cannot find paste report. Means that the entire function is missing. What you can do is Control A, Control C, right? Then can you see there's an engagement? Your normal Excel without CCH installed won't have this engagement tab. Now this is a built-in tab. When you have CCH installed, you can see under engagement there is TV setup. Then you can see import and then paste report. So this is an alternative way if your right click doesn't work. So it should work. Okay, so that's what the slide is saying. It's either you right click and select paste report, or you go to engagement ribbon, setup, import, paste import. Okay. Assign the TB and label all the V. Choose a pen. Make sure there is no duplicate, invalid or blank items. If you don't label the V, your data will not import. Okay, will not import. Clear? Can you do this at the end of the day when I ask you to do? I won't beg you. Ask you to prepare the TV for me. Okay. So if no question, then let's go for lunch. Well, start back at 1:15. Don't tell anyone that I'm giving 15 minutes extra. Don't go tell the other classes then. 1:05. So I'm giving 15 minutes extra. When you come back, please be energetic. I don't want to hear the snoring sound. Then